Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches 7. This is also going to be a Spiegelman Scraps process video. And today I'm going to work with a pre-mixed media background from Vicky Booten and this really fun cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. It's an Easter egg, like a floral Easter egg that I've cut twice. I'm also going to do this fun technique that I have learned from some of my fellow design team members, where you're basically masking it where the cut file belongs. Use some of your mist. I'm going to use some blue, some pink, and maybe a teal. Anyways, I try to make it look like a colored egg, like when you go to dye eggs is basically what I'm doing. Most of it gets covered up, but I'm just trying for it to have a defined space within the pre-mixed media background. And where I'm placing this Easter egg, is basically where I'm taking from the sketch where it looks like it's a cut file. Like that, those stars definitely look like a cut file to me with mixed media on the background. So that's what I've taken from the sketch. Really, I think you could say that's about it. I looked at it. I actually kind of found this sketch to be very similar to yesterday's sketch. I feel like the results could be quite similar if you followed it, if you wanted it to be. And so I just kind of looked at it once and then I went my own way with it. And I'm really happy with how this layout turned out. I think it turned out really cute. And Jackson likes it, which is good because there are some maybe girlier touches to it. You could perceive it that way, but he's happy with it. So I'm good with that. I'm going to do my favorite technique with stitching and sequins, and that's simply to go ahead and pierce that, and then I'm going to stitch on some teal and some purple. So one of them is called Treasured Things, and the other one is called Wonderful. They're both newer mixes. I believe they were released in March, because March is coming to us. So I think they might have been February's release. And yes, together though, with the idea of trying to celebrate Easter and making it all kind of tie in, it works so well. I love how it turned out. And then you're going to see once I get my stitching in. And to stitch these sequins, I simply do a back stitch, and as I pull the thread up from the hole, I then put the sequin on it and then stitch it back down. And that's just how I make it work. I do, in the end of when I finish whatever, I go ahead and use a little bit of washi tape to hold everything down. I did a simple white mat with a pop of red for the border. I liked that. It really kind of helped. I didn't really glue the whole cut file down as a whole. I actually ended up, you can see me adding these flowers here. These are from a Rosie Studios ephemera pack. And if you have never received ephemera from Rosie Studios, you get dual of each one, and it's just so much in one thing. Like, I have no idea how I'm ever going to get through all this ephemera. But it's helpful because you get all the extra florals. And if you like flowers, that's a good one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know this is now a little bit backwards. I kind of accidentally swapped my videos because I wanted to show you my title, but I actually ended up doing my title and then gluing things down and then going back, and it was a little wish-washy. So I felt like this made a little bit more sense. So now you're going to see me lay it all down, even though you've already seen me glue it down. So it's backwards. Sorry, guys. I thought I had done a good job of making it seem seamless, but I did not. The photo is simply of my son Jackson there having his first bite of his Easter bunny, and he loves chocolate. He loves holidays, and he just wants to eat all the chocolate. And he would eat it in one sitting if I let him. So I just happened to catch him taking the first bite from his Easter bunny. He went right for the ear, which I thought was really cute. And I just liked the photo. I just really liked it. So that is what it is about. I'm going to title this layout First Bite, Best Bite. And you're going to see me figure all of that out. I don't know. I was going to do maybe Easter, something simple. However, I title all of my Easter layouts Easter. So I was trying to think of something a little bit more unique, and so sorry, excuse me. That is what I came up with. I think it works. I think it's cute. All right. So yeah, this is backwards, but that's okay. You can see me kind of fiddling around. Here is where I'm telling you it's slightly girly. I added a bird. The bird has purple on it, and there's teal on it, and I have purple flowers, and the fact that I have flowers, and the Easter egg is floral. So there's a lot of what could be perceived as girly elements. Now I'm air quoting because it doesn't matter. However, my son is 7, so it might matter to him. I did show it to him, and he just was like, oh, it's really cool, Mom. It looks like spring. So thankfully, I feel like proud mom moment where he doesn't have it in his mind that equals girl versus boy and whatnot. He was just like, oh, flowers, that's okay, Mom. That's spring. Ah, yes. All right, so I'm working on my title, getting it all done. This layout did come together pretty easily once I figured out the plan of it, but mostly I just love that I was able to use this mixed media background. This circle one, it's the very first thing you open when you open that package that you get, the paper pad, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to use this. It's a little too much for me. And I really thought it was going to be. I didn't think this was going to work out, but it does. And I other than the fact that I feel like something's missing right by where that butterfly is, there's something else missing, and I have to figure out how to fill that. I feel like it does kind of tie in together. I was able to make the sequins work with the theme of it all, and it really adds a nice little sparkle. But it doesn't take too much away either, because this doesn't just scream, oh, there should be a girl in this photo, right? Like, it doesn't do that. It's still nice and neutral. And it really does just have a spring kind of feel to it. So I'm happy with this layout. I'm not happy with this voiceover. I'm rambling a bunch, but that's okay. Here is where I'm going to wrap it up and kind of decide what to do next. I wanted there to be a bunny on this layout because it's Easter, and I haven't written the word Easter, so I need to have a nod towards it. The Easter egg apparently was not enough for me, so I'm going to fussy cut out this very floral bunny, but it is in a green, it is in a teal, and I felt like that was going to just tie it all in, and now I have 3 critters on this layout, so that works well. And I'm also going to cut a few of these lines. Now, this is just a piece from a cut apart I was using, and I'm going to go ahead and just place a tiny bit of journaling. I'll probably just say Jackson's favorite part of Easter is getting to eat his chocolate bunny, because he loves that part. So it's going to be super minimal journaling when I get to it. I figured 3 lines would be perfect. And then as a grounding, this layout needs something. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it all out. And then I'm going to look through a little bit of my pattern paper. Now the stack that I'm looking through is one that doesn't have a home. So most of my pattern papers are now within their collections. And these ones that I'm looking through just don't happen to have a collection. They're single ones that I had bought before I started pretty much buying everything in collection. And I do find a piece of black, which is, it's got some plus signs on it. It's a little bit older because I'm pretty sure I've had it a while. It's got that more of a distressed look to it. So I'm pretty sure it's probably 2015-ish, maybe 2016. I'm going to use that, and it does help ground it and give it what I wanted. So thanks so much for watching. Check out the links below. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.